Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right. Hello, hello. Interesting. All right. American Advertising Federation and Hambone's Trivia, we're in the right place. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. There's a guy on my street that doesn't know how to parallel park, and it's a daily treat to watch him try to parallel park, and it's happening right now. And this is one of his better efforts. He's only got one back wheel up on the curb. He can't help himself from going too far back. Oh boy, this is a good effort. He's happy with this effort, and he should be. He is at least the only wheel I can see is up on the curve and in the grass. But compared to what we're normally dealing with, it would have been seriously another 3 or 4 minutes, and it's just wide open parking. It's not a tight fit. Super tinted Grand Cherokee. Just so you picture it. Army green. That's the kind of entertainment you should be expecting from Hambone's Trivia today. Welcome, welcome. American Advertising Federation, Hambone's Trivia. Guys, if you have any questions, want to just say hello, want to make sure that you understand how everything works, feel free to chat. We've got the Hambones team working hard to make sure everybody's got what they need. It's 2:34. We're going to get going right around 3 o'clock when Lars gives me the green. Green, green, go, go. Welcome, everyone. Just testing my system. Is this a Zoom? No, the Zoom would be on your end if that's how you're collaborating with your team. But the Zoom is not on my end. So you're welcome to use a Zoom or FaceTime or Hangout or anything else to collaborate with your team. But as far as my part of it, it's just this. Yep. For me to see, I'm sorry. I run a. What's up, Lars? I run a Twitter competition on my Twitter every day, or have been every day of the weekday in April. And so every time I log in, I don't do it because it's just too much going on. But every time I log in, I've got, I don't know, 120 mentions, and they're all just a bunch of numbers trying to win the Twitter competition. So, are you guys in Indianapolis? All of you? None of you? Most of you? What's the makeup here? Most all of it. And all of you, most all of you in the advertising field, I'm assuming? That's great. That's great. Do any of you deal with the pricing of advertising as far as like, here's the opportunity that I have, what should I charge for this? I would love to talk to someone. I would love to talk to someone. Hambone's got a lot of advertising going on, and we have no idea what we're doing. None. So essentially, what it has become is my best guess, which is not a good guess. And I say, here's how much it costs. And no one's ever said no. So that probably means I am nowhere near what I ought to be charging. Speak up. Lars says, speak up. Identify yourselves. We know Brian Kingen was testing his system. We know right now there are probably 4 others on. Sometimes it's hard to get them out of their shell, Lars. It's 2:40. We'll get going when Lars says go, sometime around 3 o'clock. Hello from East Indy. What's going on, Element 212? Thanks for saying hello. I'm looking up Element 212 right now. Digital marketing company in Anderson. Expands into the Indianapolis market. All right. Got it. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here. We've got a game of trivia for you guys. Most every question, sort of in some way, touches the corporate world or advertising. This is a highly customized set for you guys. This is not the normal kind of regular trivia that we'd be playing, but a regular trivia player would do just fine on this set of trivia questions. They're not all just advertising, or actually most of them aren't advertising, but they all, in my mind, and I love advertising. I love good, thoughtful, meaningful advertising, emotional advertising. In my mind, someone that cares about that stuff would also care about these questions. I used to have a blog, and on that blog, the favorite post I ever wrote was ranking my top 15 television commercials of all time. I'm actually kind of pretty proud of the advertising that Hambones does. We don't pay to advertise. Actually, we haven't yet, but we are soon. We do. We have a very, very large and very loyal following. That is the product of many, many, many years of live and in-person trivia games. And then we decided to do the virtual games the day before St. Patrick's Day, March 16th. I didn't know what I was doing or how to do it. I didn't even know there was such a thing as YouTube live streaming. Handed the phone to my wife. I said, videotape me announcing that I'm going to do virtual trivia or else I'll never do it. Had 170 people play the first game, and it just has it's skyrocketed. Got an Indy 500 trivia event this Saturday with we've got Mario Andretti and AJ Foyt and Dario Franchitti asking questions. It's co-hosted by an IndyCar driver, Charlie Kimball. It's been a wild, I've never been busier in my life. I designed my whole life. I was an attorney and didn't like being a corporate attorney. So I started this trivia. and I was in politics for a while, but started this trivia, and I've had a successful career of it to this point, but I've kind of designed my whole life to not be like working 18-hour days, and I'm working 18-hour days. We have 6 private events today between 12:30 and 8:30. We don't think so. So we've been really digging deep on data for the people with the people that play, and it seems like 60% or more, and it's actually rising. Say that they will be playing virtual trivia, at least in part, when it all goes back. Now, our specialty is the in-person events, but I don't know if those are ever going to be the same. I mean, we do like 15, 16 events around central Indiana every week. But then we also do 2 or 3 times a week, 400, 500 people, big, huge corporate events and fundraisers and private parties and stuff like that. I don't know if anybody's ever going to have those again for years. So we've booked huge, and when I say huge, I mean 2,000 people virtual events through the end of the year. And so those are there to stay. But we're planning, we're anticipating on virtual trivia lasting at least through January, but I think it'll be longer than that. The fundraisers is the big part of it for us, the corporate and fundraisers. And then we have these pay-to-play events every weekend where, like this weekend, it's West Wing and pop culture, and then the Indy 500. We're doing an Indianapolis-based one, like Sex and the City. We've done Disney and Friends, and we're doing football and all this, right? So those are sort of how we pay the bills, those pay-to-play. Also our advertising partners and also our private events. And then we do the free games daily, some days at 12:30, almost every day at 8:30. Those free games, I have no idea how long they're going to last. The pay to play, I think we've got a good formula down. We put a lot of effort. Hopefully some of that will be visible here in customizing our content. Lars, what's your favorite television commercial ever? Or some of your favorites? That you don't have to say your number one if you don't have a clear number one. Or what company's campaign or campaigns? I love talking about advertising. '84 Apple is a classic. Starts at 3 p.m., Katie. You got it. See you soon. Brian King and Katie saying hello. Elements 212, you will be submitting answers using the answer sheet that is linked in the description of this video and also potentially had been emailed to you. But it is not accepting responses right now, and it would tell you as much if you opened it up. But that's how you'll be submitting. Does that make sense, Element? Oh, not emailed. Get it here. So you got it. It's in the description of the video, and it will. Yep. All right. I don't know if I know that one, Lars. The David Harbour one. Hey, the link is in the form or on the set tab, brother. I don't know if you guys care about political advertising, but I care deeply about political advertising. And to me, the best series of commercials ever were Paul Wellstone's back in 1990. If you've no, I'm not. Yes, it is. I have no idea if this is the last thing I pasted or not. There we go. See if that works. I'm gonna have to mute you guys for just a second here. Brian, smack talk absolutely encouraged. Paige Whitaker just trying to say hi to Kelly and Lars. Somebody give her some love. Oh, Kelly already did. Guys, we're going to get going when Lars says okay. It will be at the earliest 3 o'clock. All right. Everything right? Okay. So anyways, Paul Wellstone's ads for his 1990 Senate, those are probably the best political campaign at television advertisements ever. Mayor Hancock in Denver, his ads were amazing. Yep, no problem, Lars. We got it. You there, Nick? We all set? Do you need me to text him? Okay. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Thanks for being here. We're all locked up, right, Nick? Yep. Guys, we'll go through the rules kind of officially one more time, but just make sure that you see the down below in the description of the video, we have a link to two things. One, the real deal answer sheet, and two, the view only. Here's the only difference between them. The real deal answer sheet is the one for the person that's actually doing the entering of the answers. The view only is for everyone else who's on that person's team, if they exist, and aren't physically with that person. So the view only is to look at it. Everyone answering questions, like Lars just said, needs to have the answer sheet. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Hello. We good? It's 2:58. Lars has said go, go, go at 3:02. Hello from IBJ. Hello to you, Jennifer. I have asked so many trivia questions out of the IBJ, and I have asked so many trivia questions out of the IBJ Book of List, which is the Bible of trivia for Indianapolis-based trivia questions. Wood. Whoop, whoop. So guys, just make sure that you have access to an answer sheet if you're the one actually doing. Me too. If you're the one actually doing the answering, you'll need the answer sheet. If you're just looking along and someone else on your team is doing the answering, then you need the view only. Both of those links are in the description of this video. We're going to get going here in 2 minutes. But in general, here's what you need to know. You've got a team. That team should be collaborating however you choose, whether it's via Slack or FaceTime or Zoom or Hangout or whatever it is. That's how you guys will collaborate. Make sure that if If there's audio involved, that you're muting me, but that presents its own sets of challenges. Just pay attention to the screen when you can. Will the clock be on screen on the video or on the answer sheet? It will be on screen. The clock will be right here. That'll have the clock. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask us in the chat. Nick, my main man, and the Hambones team will be here to make sure you get exactly what you need. But in general, what you need to know is you've got your answer sheet. You've got your view only. You do not cheat. Anybody can look it up. It's more fun if we play this fairly. If you're cheating at virtual trivia, that's kind of a little bit weird. You'll need a team name and a team code. Those are both for you to come up with. The team code just needs to be the same across the board so that we can track your team and score it. Score it accordingly. There's 4 rounds of trivia. Each round has its own rules, and we go through those rules before each round. It's 3:01. We're going to get going in about 1 minute. Lars, you just let me know when to go, and we will kick this thing off. There's no rush. You just let us know. Amanda, we will not make fun of bad answers. We will repeat funny ones, though. You submit your team name and code in the answer sheet, which remains locked right now. So you won't have the opportunity to do that until we actually kick off the game. Team name and team codes will be on the answer sheet, which hopefully everyone has. It's linked in the description of this video. Is everybody good with the answer sheet? I'm hoping everybody's good with the answer sheet. All right, guys. Lars has given us the green, go. Guys, we are broadcasting in Technicolor from the overcast, dreary, and all too cold trivia capital of the free world, Hambone's headquarters in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, for your enjoyment, we have 4 rounds of trivia. Round 1 is 6 questions, each question worth 5 points for a total of 30 points. You will have 8 minutes to complete round 1 once I'm done asking the questions. Here we go. Round 1, question 1. I'm going to give you 3 things that all happen in the same year. You've got to get within 1 year of when all 3 of these things happen. California bans smoking in bars and restaurants. Viagra is approved by the FDA, and Saving Private Ryan premieres in theaters. All 3 of those things happen in the same year. You've got to get within 1 year. Question 2. Of what 1980 television show did the producer say, "Viewers love to see rich people more screwed up than they are. It makes them feel superior"? Of what 1980 television show did the producer say, "Viewers love to see rich people more screwed up than they are. It makes them feel superior"? I should say that's a 1980s television show. 80s. Question 3. In 1987, this 21-year-old received $50,000 for the use of their likeness in a video game. In 1987, this 21-year-old received $50,000 for use of their likeness in a video game. Question 4. What company's slogan comes from a 1953 ad campaign that offered a different product for every day of the month? What company's slogan comes from a 1953 ad campaign that offered a different product every day of the month? Question 5. What magazine takes its name from the Greek for citizen of the world? What magazine takes its name from Greek for citizen of the world? And question 6, it's the final question in round 1, American Advertising Federation trivia. To combat false rumors, General Foods sent letters to school principals, created open letters to parents, took out ads in major publications, and sent the inventor on the road to explain that this candy was not dangerous. General Foods did a whole lot of stuff to prove what candy was not dangerous. That's round 1. That's question 6. You've got 8 minutes. Go, go, go. Guys, and Katie, if you're using the answer sheet, just refresh it. Hey, Nick, I need you to help Katie in the chat. Katie, we're gonna Nick's gonna be here to. The answer sheet has all the questions, Katie. So moving fast is not even a thing. You're gonna be fine. You've got 8 minutes to answer those questions. You'll see the questions and be able to answer them in the answer sheet that's linked in the description of the video before. Yep. All right, we're good. Thank you. Yes. You type, I'll talk. Lauren? Okay. Lauren, I hope your video is back. We're not having any problem on our end, so, which isn't to say we won't have problems. And if we do, Lars, I will get you the link and we'll be ready to go. I don't know. Thanks, Michaela. 10 seconds to get your answers in, guys. Michaela. All right. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Let's see what we've got here, guys. Lars, you've got me correct. Oh, it's back up. All right, perfect. So, guys, just that brings up a good point. If for whatever reason the video does go down, if you subscribe to Hambone's YouTube, we'll be right back as soon as we can on, but it'll be a public feed. It will not be a private feed if we have to come back. I don't anticipate that, but that is how we do it. All right, here we go. Answers to round one. All three of these things happen in the same year. You had to get within 1 year. It's California banning smoking in bars and restaurants. It's Viagra is approved by the FDA. And Saving Private Ryan is in movie theaters. That is you had to be within 1 year of 1998. 1998, your answer. Number two, of what 1980s television show did the producers say viewers love to see rich people more screwed up than they are? It makes them feel superior. Correct answer is Dallas. Dallas, your answer to question two. Question three, in 1987, this 21-year-old received $50,000 for the use of their likeness in a video game. The person writing the check was Nintendo, and the person receiving it was Iron Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson got $50,000 in 1987. Question four, what company's slogan comes from a 1953 ad campaign that offered a different product for every day of the month? That is 31 flavors of Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins, your answer to number four. The magazine that takes its name from Greek for citizen of the world is Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan is the Greek for citizen of the world. And question six, to combat false rumors, General Foods sent letters and did a whole lot of other things to prove that this candy was not dangerous. That candy is Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks, your answer to number six. All right, guys. Round two is name that television commercial. There are 10 pictures or GIFs. You name the 10 commercials. They're worth 3 points each for a total of 30 points. It's just name that brand. Name that brand. You got 8 minutes. Go, go, go. Thanks, Nick. Hey, is Team Help all squared away? I'm hoping Team Help is all squared away. Not the least of which of my concerns is the fact that your team name is Help in all caps. In the scoreboard. Michaela, you can do this. These are classics. But we are doing 2000 pop culture on Saturday. You should register to play for that. You'll rock that one. I do not already know. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I would have guessed that one. I'm surprised Tyson wasn't lowest. I know, Lars. I know they are. We've got to make some of them tough. They can't all be 1984. Thank you. Guys, just under 2 minutes. Got about 1:30 actually. Brian says, in general or this dang game? 1 minute remaining. $25 seconds now. Get them in, get them in, get them in. How are we looking, Nick? Climbing. 5 seconds. Get them in. All right, guys. Get them in, get them in, get them in. That is your time. Time. All right. Man, you guys just, I can easily say having a team, what's it say? Having a team helps a lot. We play once a week, but it's a group of 6 and we do pretty well. Yes. So, I mean, you guys, I hope you did good on the commercials. Here we go. Number one, that is the old school. That one was tough. That one I'll give you. That was tough. That is Bartles and James, old wine coolers before Zima, before Smirnoff Ice, Bartles and James. Number 2, those are the frogs, the famous frogs of Budweiser. Number 3, the most famous political commercial of all time. That's the countdown on Daisy for LBJ or Johnson for president. Number 4, that's one of the most famous television commercials of all time. Where's the Beef campaign by Wendy's. Number 5, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. That's Esurance. Number 6, chicken palm, you taste so good. That's Nationwide. Number 7, some people like wet grocery bags. That is Direct TV. Number 8, that's Jean-Claude Van Damme showing off the stability of Volvo trucks. Volvo, your answer to number 8. Number 9, he likes it. Mikey likes it. That's Life Cereal. And number 10 is Old Navy. Old Navy. All right, guys. Let me tell you how the rest of the afternoon works. There are 2 rounds of trivia left. Round 3 is the money round. We call it the money round. Here's how it works. Every question has more than one answer. Every answer is worth 5 points, and order does not matter at all. So if I ask you what are the 3 colors of the U.S. flag, and you say red, white, and green, that's good for 10 points. If you say red, white, and blue, that's good for 15 points. Lots of points here on the board in the 3rd round. Lots of them. Each portion of every answer is worth as much as a first round question in its entirety. Here we go. Round 3, question 1. The American Film Institute ranked the top 100 movie quotes of all time. On that list, there were 3 Tom Hanks movie quotes. You tell me the movies, the 3 different movies that those quotes are from. The AFI ranked the top 100 movie quotes of all time. On the top 100 are 3 Tom Hanks quotes. You give us the movies that those 3 quotes are from. It's 3 different movies. Question 2. The New York Times, 4 times in its history, has had a headline using 96-point font. They've never had a headline bigger than 96-point font. 4 times they've used 96-point font. I want you to give us the 4 events that led to those 4 headlines. 1 was from the 60s, 1 was from the 70s, and 2 are from this century. Name the 4 events. You can do it in 1 or 2 words. We'll know exactly what you're talking about. Name the 1 or 2 word events. Name the 4 of them that led to the 4 largest headlines in the history of the New York Times. Question 3. Other than checkers, chess, and backgammon, what are the 3 best-selling board games all time? Other than checkers, chess, and backgammon, which 3 board games in the United States are the best-selling all time? And question 4, it's the final question in the money round. In the Grammy Awards that took place in 1979, 2 albums went head-to-head for Album of the Year. Both were movie soundtracks. One of the movie soundtracks at the time was the best-selling album of all time. The other would go on to become 8 times platinum certified. You tell us the 2 movies whose soundtracks went head-to-head in the 1979 Grammy Awards for Album of the Year. At the time, one was the best-selling album of all time, and the other would go on to become 8 times platinum certified. Name the 2 movies. You've got 11 minutes to rock it. Go, go, go. Jennifer, we will get you your answer sheet right now. Nick, can you do that? We got it? Jennifer, you need round 3? Yep, round 3. We'll stand by, Jennifer. Nick will post it right underneath this in the chat. That's round 3 right there for you, Jennifer. Yep. We're doing a test run of these. Thanks for saving me here, Nick. Round 3. Yeah, but still. People say that more than they think. Guys, you got 5 minutes to get your answers in for round 3, the money round. Call in 5 minutes. Four minutes now, 4 minutes. Three minutes now. 3 minutes to get your answers in for round 3. 2 minutes to Bruges and Broad Ripple closed. One minute to get your answers in for the money round. They did, Lauren, you're right. All those sauces. I have not had the oysters. 15 seconds. Get them in, get them in, get them in. All right, guys. Answers to round 3. The American Film Institute ranked the top 100 movie quotes of all time. On the list, 3 Tom Hanks quotes. You had to give us the movies. The quotes were, "Life is like a box of chocolates" from Forrest Gump. Slightly harder than that, "Houston, we have a problem" from Apollo 13. And much harder than that, "There's no crying in baseball." Forrest Gump, Apollo 13, and League of Their Own, your answers to number 1. New York Times 4 times have had 96-point font headline. The 4 events were what we were looking for. In the 60s, it was Man on the Moon. In the 70s, it was Nixon resigns. We counted Watergate. And in this century, it is 9/11 and Obama wins. Man on the Moon, Nixon resigns, 9/11, Obama wins. Question 3, other than checkers, chess, and backgammon, the 3 best-selling board games all-time U.S. history: Monopoly, Scrabble, and Clue. Monopoly, Scrabble, and Clue, your answers to number 3. And number 4, in the Grammy Awards that took place in 1979, the 2 albums that went head-to-head, both soundtracks, one the best-selling album of all time until Thriller overtook it, and the other 8 times certified platinum. This is a tough question anyway you cut it. The best-selling album of all time at the time was Saturday Night Fever, and 8 times certified platinum, Grease. All right, little scoreboard update before we head into the final round. We'll do them all. In 18th place, we have Team Bo. 17th place, The Orphans. 16th place, Help. Tied for 14th, we have Lumberjack and Blue Devil. In 13th place, we have Centro. Tied for 11th, we have Michaela and Fart Directors. In 10th place, we have, with 64 points, a team with no name, 941-1876. In 9th place, with 68 points, it's K Solo. In 8th place, with 71 points, it's CVT Rivia. I don't know if I said that right or not. CV Trivia. Lots of punctuation stuff going on there. 7th place with 73 points, it's BK Loungers. In 6th place with 75 points, it's Element 212. In 5th place with 81 points, it's Book of Lists. Like I said, IBJ Book of Lists. Fourth place, 91 points. It's Matchbook 20. Third place, 96 points. It's MKR. Second place, 97 points. It's Quarantine. And in first place with 100 points, it's BAM. Those are your scoreboards. That is your scoreboard update. We have one round of trivia left. One CVR plus trivia equals CV trivia. And I screwed that up monumentally. All right. There are 3 questions left. On each of the 3 questions, you can wager anywhere from 0 points to 30 points. If you wager 30 on all 3 and you get them all 3 wrong, that's minus 90 points. You get them all 3 right, that's positive 90. Just wager with prudence. Don't have to wager 30 if you don't know what you're talking about. Wager with prudence. Here we go. Last 3 questions of the afternoon. Round 4, question 1. With a name from Native American myth, this Ford model was the first winner of Motor Trend's Car of the Year. With a name from Native American myth, this Ford model was the first winner of Motor Trend's Car of the Year. Question 2. This children's book hit number 1 on USA Today's bestseller list in 2013. Its title character made his or her first appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2012. And Atlantic Monthly describes it as a marketing juggernaut dressed up as a tradition. You name that book. The children's book that hit number 1 on USA Today's bestseller list in 2013. Its title character made their first appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade the year before in 2012. And Atlantic Monthly describes it as a marketing juggernaut dressed up as a tradition. Name that book. And question 3, it's the final question of the afternoon. By land area, this state is the 16th largest. By population, it's the 37th largest. And its new tourist slogan is, honestly, it's not for everyone. Name that state. Land area 16th, population 37th. Slogan, honestly, it's not for everyone. That's exactly how they say it too. All right, guys, you've got 9 minutes. Go, go, go. Lauren loves the slogan. I do too. Worst slogan of all time. When better cars are made, we will make them. I think that's Pontiac. When better cars are made, Pontiac will make them. As of right now, we would not recommend Pontiac. Moving forward, when there's a big advancement, come back to us. We will make those cars. Where'd you get that? What do you mean get what? Yeah. That's amazing. That's unbelievable. I'm saving that. He's special. He's ours. He's ours. Six minutes to get your answers in. Just under 4 minutes to get your answers in. How are we looking? Three minutes to get your answers in. 3 minutes. Just under 2 minutes now, guys. How are we looking? Still waiting on 7 teams. Get them in, get them in, get them in.
1 minute to get your answers in. Let's go. $40 seconds now. $15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get them in. Get them in. Get them in. All right, guys. It has been fun. I am absolutely mesmerized by your field, the things that you guys can do with words and images and video. And I don't know. I want to let you know that I admire the work you guys do, even without knowing what you do individually. Just the field of advertising is, I feel like, incredibly important, obviously, and I appreciate the work that you guys do. So, also, Hambones would like to talk to somebody about the pricing of ads and maybe some art. Anyway, more not art. Here are your answers to the final round. With a name from Native American myth, this Ford model was the first winner of Motor Trend's Car of the Year. That is the Ford Thunderbird. Thunderbird, your answer. Number 2, this children's book hit number 1 on USA Today's list of bestsellers in 2013. First appearance, Thanksgiving Day Parade, 2012. Atlantic Monthly said it's a marketing juggernaut dressed up as a tradition. Correct answer is Elf on the Shelf. Elf on the Shelf, your answer to number 2. And number 3, final question of the afternoon. By land area, it's 16th. By population, it's 37th. Slogan, honestly, it's not for everyone. Some of us like it. Correct answer, it's the Cornhusker State, Nebraska. Your answer to number 3. Guys, I want to thank the Advertising Federation, and I want to thank Lars. I want to thank all of you for participating. It's been a great time. Here, hold on one second. Stand by, because I want to make sure. Hey, Lars, what's your team name? Do you want me to announce your team? I think he said he was, though. Lars, are you playing? Lumberjack. All right. All right, guys. Here is a scoreboard update. In 18th place, we had Blue Devil. In 17th place, Team Bow. 16th place, the Orphans. 15th, Centro. 14th, Fart Directors. 13th, Lumberjack. 12th, 941-1876. 11th place, it was the BK Loungers. In 10th place, with 108 points, it's K Solo. In 9th place, with 119 after a disastrous first round, it's Help. 8th place, 152 points, it's Michaela. In 7th place with 156, it's Book of Lists. You need to just send them to Hambone so I don't have to drop all that money on all my books of lists, and I'll just plug IBJ. 6th place, 161 points, it's CV Trivia. Tied for 4th with 165 points, it's BAM and Element. 212. In 3rd place and on the podium with 181 points, it's Matchbook 20. In 2nd place with 186 points, it is MKR. And in 1st place with 187 points, a 1-point victory. your winners and new champions, Quarantine. Well done, Quarantine. Well done. Guys, it's been a blast. I hope you had fun. Thanks for setting it up, Lars. Well done. I would love pictures. If you want to send them to me, it's Matt at Hambonestrivia.com, or tag us in your social media. We'd love that too. Send us pictures of your setup, whatever you're doing. We do it. You subscribe to the YouTube channel, wherever that is. We do it all the time. We've got pay to plays. We've got private events. We've got free games. Thanks, guys. There's my email address. Hope you had fun. Thanks, Lars. See you guys. Bye. P.S. Paige, you're my, hold on. I'm coming back in. P.S. We are your neighbors. Well, where are you, Paige? And Lars, yes, we'll send you everything. Where are you, Paige? Are you on my street? This is fascinating. This is a fascinating development that has stopped me in my tracks. How about these new sidewalks, Paige? You know we got new sidewalks? Paige went silent. She was the one trying to park. Oh, no. Can you imagine? Chip's parents, right next door. The greenhouse. Wait. The greenhouse right next door. Wally lives right next door. Oh, no. All right. So nice. So nice. Oh, you're talking about the... Whew. Are you on my side of the street or on the other side of the street? We'll talk. Just come by, walk by. I'll step out on the porch and we can meet each other like real people. All right, guys. Thank you so much for playing. We'll talk soon. Adios. And yes, Lars, we'll get you behind me. There's no people that way. You're talking about over there. Gotcha. It's probably over there, and that, yeah, it's over there. It's over there. All right. We'll just stop by. And Nick, you will send me the scoreboard update, and I'll get it to Lars. All right. Thanks, Lars. See you guys. Bye.